All right, everybody, let's go ahead and jump into the Smartercerts app. Once you select the app, it'll open up the summary page. This is where you can resync all your data and publish inspections that you've already completed. Next, you'll see the inspections page. This is where all your services will be. You'll be able to notify by the customer's name and the SO numbers. Next page you'll see is your settings page. This is where your login information is. Next page you see is going to be your logs page. This is where all your error logs are. This is also where you will send your debug information if you're asked to. Okay, once you've done that, you can go back to inspections. Again, here's a list of all your customers with your SO numbers. Click on the job that you want to go into to start. Okay, this will pull up a list of all the equipment that you have on the job as well as the address. You can search in the search bar for any piece of equipment. If you have multiple pieces of equipment, 40, 50 pieces of equipment, it's easy to find it by just typing in the equipment ID or serial number or customer ID, and it'll search for you and then pull up that one so you can click on it. So if you click on a piece of equipment, you see here it pulls up your list of all of your service information for that scale. Your ID numbers, your customer ID, your manufacturer, model number, serial number, location, capacity division, your class, work instruction, whether it's Handbook 44 or CSIS or customer specified. If you have a base, here's your base information, your tolerance source. You can see that you also have an area to put tech notes in there if you need to put something in about the scale, whether it needs to be done a certain way. You can also click on your inspection history here. Inspection history will show what happened on the previous calibrations, how many times it's been calibrated, other information similar to that, whether it failed. And you also have your NA option for NAing a piece of equipment if it doesn't pass or you need to do it another day. If you swipe to the right, you'll see a list of all the technician options so you can select. If you have multiple people working on the job, you can select both of them. And then you get into your inspection. First one obviously is your shift test. You can click edit if for some reason that a piece of equipment does not have the right weight or tolerance that you're looking for. You can also send this to the dispatch. Make sure that you change it with them if you want it to be permanent, or for some reason you need to do it differently this time. You can click the plus and minus buttons to change the weights based on what you're finding. Or you can even NA the test if you can't do it for whatever reasons. You can also select the number of tests if you need to change the test points to 1 if you only have like a crane or something like that and it's incorrect in the field. Obviously, make the adjustment with Smartercerts if you want it to be permanent. Then you can switch over to load tests. Same situation here, up and down, plus and minus to change your divisions as far as whether it's accurate or wrong. You can also NA the test right next to it if you can't get to that test point for some reason. If it blanks out, that's how you'd handle it there. Again, shift test as left, same situation. You've completed your as found, you've made your adjustments. You can click adjusted the shift. It'll automatically change all your readings to perfect, and then you can make your adjustments there if it's still not accurate afterwards. Again, with the same as the shift test as found as left, load test is done the same exact way. Plus and minus, change your readings, adjust it to load if you made an adjustment. Also have the option to NA. Here's the final portion of it. You have your finished inspection. Top part allows you to select your weights. If you do not see your weights for whatever reason, there is a checkbox up top that's already checked to sort it based on the unit of measure that you're using. You can go through and select all of your weights that you used on this calibration, or you can click select all at the bottom, which will highlight every single one, and then click OK, and you'll see it dumps every single one of the pieces of equipment that you selected in. If for some reason you are using this happens a lot on gram scales, if you have a kg kit and you're using your kg kit for a gram scales, you can then take and select the filter weights by unit. If you uncheck it, it'll then put you a list of every single piece of equipment that you have, or weights that you have, in order to check your scale with your kg kit instead of a gram kit, because some people don't have gram kits. Once you've made all your selections on your weights, you can then add customer comments. We do have pre-made ones for as far as just adjusted, intolerance, and adjusted. Once you click on those, it'll automatically put in a predetermined comment that's already been put in place. Or you can make your custom statement of what you want to put in there for your comments. If you scale was found out, or scale was found intolerance, you can just push those in there. Or say you found a piece of wood underneath the scale, it's the same situation. Just put that comment there. Internal comments are something that you need to alert your inside person of, saying, hey, this scale needs to be removed, or this scale is needing to be checked at another date. You could put that information there. Tech notes, again, would go in there as a information about where a scale is located, or if there's a special way that you need to test the equipment. You can put that information here. Again, internal comments is a message for your Smartercerts person. Take note of something that you need to make a change to. And then finally, you'll see here that you can select equipment tested on location. Check the box if it was. If it wasn't, obviously, uncheck that box in case you checked it in the shop. All right, you can select finish. By selecting finish, you'll see that it's now grayed, so it shows you that you've completed that piece of equipment. Now at this point, if you were to actually have completed your entire service, what I would do is to make sure that everything is completely synced back and done and published. If you were to go and back out to the main page where you see your inspections, and then go back to the summary section, at the very bottom you see publish, and you see publication queue, you have 1 inspection. If you hit publish, this then publishes that piece of equipment, which then syncs it with your Smartercerts dispatch. And if you go back into your inspections area, you'll see that it'll say loading, which means that it's syncing. And then you'll notice that the piece of equipment that you already completed is now gone. That means it has already been completed and dispatched back to your dispatcher, and you're good to go. Hopefully this has helped you. If you have any questions or anything, or have anything you would like to add, please don't hesitate to send me an email. Other than that, good luck.